Hello friends, Dave Roy Newby here, author of Beyond Billions, founder of BeyondBillions.com and LegacyBuilders.co. I'm here today to talk to you about a couple key things. One is, don't forget where you came from. My mom was married to my second stepdad when I was 13 in a gazebo in downtown Savannah, Georgia. So here, Mom, this is for you. It's about like this size. So only remaining gazebo in Savannah. Sherman burned most of Atlanta all the way down to Savannah during the Civil War, and he didn't burn downtown Savannah. So there's some cool old antebellum buildings there. My mom got married in the only gazebo left in Savannah. So don't forget where you come from. You got to be intentional about what legacy you're leaving. My mom happened to marry the guy that she married in that gazebo after only knowing him 3 months. Come to find out 3 years later, he was still married to his ex when he married my mom. So in the state of Georgia's eyes, they were not even married. Sadly, you can, if you're not intentional about leaving a purposeful, powerful legacy, you can basically have nothing to show for everything that you've built, whether you've built a 10 million or 100 million or 100 billion net worth like Bezos. You might as well just light it on fire and let it burn if you're not going to be intentional about empowering your team and your heirs and your spouse to carry on what you've built and continue to serve people powerfully for generations to come. So number one, I want to encourage you, remember where you came from, have gratitude for what you've learned from mistakes, what you've learned from the past, be intentional about your future. Second thing is, again, from the past, is I'm here at a Dan Kennedy event in Cleveland, and cumulatively we have donated $140,000 to 2 charities here in Cleveland. One is a charity for retired racehorses. Instead of them being turned into hamburgers or steaks, they are taken care of after they're done racing. And so that's a cool thing. Other thing that was real personal to me, reminded me of my childhood, was a group here called the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. $1 will make 4 meals. And it's interesting because I talked to my mother the day before I came to this event. And she was in Detroit for my younger son's rite of passage ceremony into manhood and my older son's high school graduation. And I found out from her during the time that she was on welfare. We were on welfare and she was in nursing school. Oftentimes there was only enough food. We lived on $503 a month. There was only enough food for us. Even with welfare and food stamps, there was only enough food oftentimes for me and my brother to eat, and she wouldn't eat dinner. Or sometimes she'd skip lunch and dinner. And hearing from this food bank really just made me, I imagine myself being my mom and starving and having to study to do well in school and trying to focus on studying and starving. And I actually cried, thinking about my mom. I was so grateful for the sacrifice that she made for me and my brother. So what does it have to do with you? You make all kinds of sacrifices all the time for your wife, for your kids, for your business. That's just part of being an entrepreneur. You have to make sacrifices. You're the person who gets paid last. Your employees, your vendors, they all get paid first and you get paid last. Don't let all those sacrifices you've made be for naught. Make sure that you follow through on the diligence that you've used to build your business and intentionally leave a powerful legacy for after you're gone. Because you could have a stroke like my father-in-law when he was 43 and be gone in a day. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone, as King Solomon said. So keep close watch on the condition of your flocks. Prepare, leave a lasting and a purposeful legacy. If you haven't already, check out my website, LegacyBuilders.co, and my new book, Beyond Billions, at BeyondBillions.com, that will show you how to strategically, step by step, build a multi-generational legacy and make sure that you do not just have everything you've built go up in flames when you're gone. God bless. I'll see you later. Bye for now.